road trip. My husband, hi. It was his idea. He's the one at fault. So we bought this used motorhome, Winnebago. What year is it?
Winnebago.
Well, what year?
2005.
2005. My kids are back there. They're buckled up, playing games. My daughter should be there too. They're eating. It's super important when you buy a motorhome to check everything. When we bought this motorhome, we were super excited. It was, an experience for us because he's the one that likes the adventure. I don't really care. I don't care. So I wanted to make him and my kids happy. So we said, okay, we can buy it. We can afford to buy it. Make sure you check every single thing. The person that sold it to us, at the end of the day, is a salesperson. They went to school with me, so I thought they were honest, So we didn't check anything. As soon as we walked out of that place, the window was broken. So make sure you test every single window in your unit. We drove maybe 15-20 minutes from where we got it, and then it started burning up. Maybe it was because it hadn't been turned on for a while, so we gave them the benefit of the doubt. But no, it wasn't that. It was the generator. The generator was in bad shape. It needed an oil change. The step at the side of the door, under the door, the motor was broken. So it only turned on maybe a couple of times. When we saw the motorhome, at the moment you open the door, that pops up out. But it had like a little issue, and they said, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna charge you $900, super cheap, and we're gonna make sure that everything works for you. Those $900 and some dollars are gonna take care of your AC, your generator, and bathroom, the stove, the microwave, and everything else, even the refrigerator." Needless to say, it wasn't like that. They only made sure it was turned on, and it was on by the time we went, because they didn't turn it on when we were there. I mean, when we were present. They had it on when we got there. So if you are, in the lookout to buy a motorhome, just make sure you know what's wrong. I have some friends, really good friends in Chicago, that they bought an older version, like a 1990 something, and they knew something, like the generator didn't work, or that the floor needed some repairs. I mean, they knew what they were getting themselves into. So they ended up paying like 15-20 grand less than what I paid, or we paid for this. So that's fine. If they tell you what's wrong, that's okay. You choose whether you want to get it or not, and if you're willing to invest the time and money on it. But we didn't know. And then on top of that, we paid for an insurance that didn't even cover 20 minutes after. So I called the people at the lot where we got it, because I thought they were my friends, and we'll take a look at it. My husband went back and they told him, yeah, you're right. The generator, some smoke's coming out of it. The window, it is, off the rail or whatever. So they told us what we basically knew. They didn't fix it. I had a terrible experience with them. I didn't rate them. I didn't talk bad about them. I'm saying it now, but I'm not even saying the name of the person or the people that sold it to us. Not even the business. They don't even deserve that. But, so yeah, it is important to make sure you know what's wrong and check every single detail. If you know that something's wrong and you are willing to spend the money and the time, like I said, then go ahead, by all means. So yeah, make sure that the windows are working, that the stepper, the motors are working, that the AC unit is on, that you just don't fall in love. If you have a chance to maybe drive it, check the tires. That is super duper, and I think by far one of the most important things besides the engine and the transmission and all that. But then again, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know. My husband is not a mechanic either, so he doesn't know.
The roof, I mean,
Oh yeah, the roof. Make sure it's not leaking. Mine is leaking when the AC's on, and if it's not moving, of course, it's leaking, and that's okay. It's got a leak, but make sure that it has like a little canal where it's running outside of your motorhome, not inside like mine was. It was super wet on top over there. So we decided to put plywood because the part that was here, or the one that is supposed to be there, they don't have it. They didn't have it. If you have any questions, let me know. I speak Spanish. That's why my English is not that that great. But I do speak Spanish and some English. My husband is very fluent in Spanish and Portuguese. So if you have any questions, let us know. Okay? This is the Garcia family. Bye. Pulido, please. Bye, guys. Desi. Bye.